What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name is Jonathan Irizarry, and guys, this is going to be the third installment of the full day of eating intermittent fasting style video. It is 2:17 p.m. and I am still 100% completely fasted. My last meal yesterday was at around 11:50 p.m. So we're looking at about, I would say, we're about 14 hours into the fast. I'm not too sure exactly when I will be breaking it because I am currently at the gym right now. We are at Destination Dallas getting ready to get my workout in. So I'll be showing you guys that footage here actually shortly. But guys, a couple of the topics that I wanted to cover within this video was, number one, I'm gonna show you guys my daily macros that I am eating. So let's start off with that. And then from there, I'm gonna break down meal by meal how I'm constructing these meals and how I'm basically being able to track it within my app. I personally like to use MyNetDiary Pro, which I'll show you guys right here. This is my favorite app. It's probably the most user-friendly app that I've run across. I used to use MyFitnessPal in the past, but I'm not the biggest fan of it. I find that MyNetDiary is much more effective, and their database continues to grow and grow and grow over time, which makes it even better. If you use the premium version, you actually get different recipes that are within the app as well. This includes vegan, vegetarian, keto, I mean, you name it, paleo, they got it, all right? So it's really, really freaking awesome. I will incorporate my home cooked meals like I normally do. I'm not gonna make anything too special because I'm gonna show you guys pretty much what I like to do on a daily basis and keep things relatively simple. But I will incorporate a couple little snack foods in there as well. So that way you guys can see that we can be able to do this on the go and still be able to hit your daily numbers by the end of the day. The one benefit that I feel about this flexible approach is that we can be flexible within our daily routine and still be able to adhere to the program set in place for whatever the goal is, whether it be to build muscle or to be able to cut body fat or maintenance as well. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and get started with this workout. And then from there, let's get to the food.
Man, I went from a bag to a bag to a bag. I remember me and mama used to ride the cab. Pull up out the lot, no more lease, we paying cash. Show up to a crib, hand the keys to a Jag. That's that light work, flexing so much it hurt. Used to rock hand-me-downs, now Versace down my shirt. I remember them days we couldn't wait for the first. Finally made me a meal, now we eating off the verse. Yeah, but I remember being hungry. Sardines, ramen noodles, and macaroni. Had that wick cheese sandwich with fried bologna. Don't want no pity, this part of my testimony. Yeah, I probably could've hit a lick with all my homies. Instead I played it cool and sat at home all by my lonely. You can go be stupid, I'll be fine with being phony. Cause I seen how that worked out for Cedric, Byron, and Joey. Now my brother's serving life in a day. Putting money on his books, gotta pray. Both families still grieving for a loss. Man, this is not a game you wanna play. Cause I went from a bag to a bag to a bag. I remember me and mama used to ride the cab. Pull up out the lot, no more lease, we paying cash. Show up to a crib, hand the keys to a Jag. That's that light work, flexing so much it hurt. Used to rock hand-me-downs, now Versace down my shirt. I remember them days we couldn't wait for the first. Finally made me a meal, now we eating off the verse. Yeah, tell me what's worse, being hungry or stealing that woman purse. Both of my parents, they suffered a family curse. Now as a father, that got me on high alert. That's how it works, that's how it work. By 21, I should be 6 feet in the dirt, or in a cell, or in a hearse. I'm thanking God that with me it got reversed. To fitting in, I'm too adverse. The game dying, so I treat it like a nurse. It's hard work, I put God first. Not speaking truth is the way I reimburse. Cause I went from a bag to a bag to a bag. I remember me and mama used to ride the cab. Pull up out the lot, no more lease, we paying cash. Show up to a crib, hand the keys to a Jag. That's that light work, flexing so much it hurt. Used to rock hand-me-downs, now Versace down my shirt. I remember them days we couldn't wait for the first. Finally made me a meal, now we eating off the verse.
Alright guys, we're finally back home and it is 5:35 p.m. So like I mentioned before, my last meal was last evening at 11:50 in the evening. So that makes it about 17 and a half hours fasted for the day. Since that is the case and I'm very, very hungry, I'm gonna go ahead and prepare something that's gonna be quick and easy to make. So I'm actually going to make a smoothie to break my fast. The benefits of having a smoothie is that it digests very, very quick. It's very easy to prepare, and they are obviously extremely delicious. So let me show you guys what I'm putting inside, and let's get it made. For the ingredients, we're gonna use a vegan protein powder. This is bulk powder, vegan protein powder. I actually think it's really good. My favorite flavor for them was the chocolate peanut butter. So in here we have 150 grams of blueberries, 250 grams of bananas. Let's go ahead and pour the egg whites. So we actually have 240. Now the almond milk. All right, so our smoothie is officially made. Oh yeah, that's good. I like the combination with the apple strudel flavor of that protein and the blueberries and the banana. It's a perfect marriage. But first of all, let's dive into the total macros for this meal. So I'm gonna list it right here on the screen. We're looking at 747 calories, 8 grams of fat, 84 grams of carbs, 84 grams of protein, and 16 grams of fiber. I like to mention the fiber in there because that's also important. I'm going to do my total macros for this day is what I have listed on my app at 200 grams of protein, 400 grams of carbs, and 60 grams of fat. So I'm gonna show you how I'm being able to create this and work it together with whatever foods that I'm eating. Since my fast lasted a little bit longer than I would have preferred it to, I'm gonna have to do a little bit bigger meals here. And this is why I wanted to do a nice big shake. This is, again, very easy to make. Doesn't take any time at all, and it tastes absolutely delicious. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this smoothie, and then I will see you guys back for the next meal. All right guys, so I'm back here in the kitchen for the second meal of the day. I have the ingredients right here that I'm going to use to prepare this meal. So let me show you what I have and let's get started. All right, so we have the chicken breasts right here. These are chicken tenderloins. They're very easy to prepare. They're pretty much already stripped of all the fat. So these are the seasonings that I'm going to add. So we have Sazonador Total from Goya. We also have the Adobo all-purpose seasoning. You guys know I love cayenne pepper, so we're gonna throw in some cayenne pepper. And then last but not least, we have some garlic powder. For the carbs, we're gonna use this red beans and rice from Uncle Ben's. Whenever it comes to tracking things, guys, what we wanna do is we can just literally take this scan bar, we scan it into our app, and it calculates everything on its own for you. So these are the macros. So we're looking at 4.5 grams of fat, 63 grams of carbs, and 10 grams of protein within this little baggie. And we'll just throw this in the rice and cook it for 90 seconds. On top of that, we're gonna add this little pack here. So we have 6 ounces of blackberries to go along with this meal. So first, we're gonna add some Goya adobo. So I'm just gonna put this all over like that. Next, we're gonna add sazonador. This has a little bit more herbs in it. Drop in a little cayenne pepper. I like it spicy. Lastly, garlic powder. So we're just gonna drop that as such. Now we just need to mix around. That way it gets all over every piece of chicken. So now that the chicken is seasoned, a couple things we can do with this is obviously prepare the food that we need for now, and then this will be sitting in the fridge and marinating overnight so that the seasonings and all the spices and everything can infuse deeper into the chicken and allow for a much richer flavor tomorrow. So let's go ahead and measure out 2 of these breasts. That's gonna give us 209 grams of chicken. Now we're just gonna add the chicken into the air fryer. Set it for 400 at 10 minutes. And then we're gonna let it just cook for the time. With the rice, all we need to do is split open the bag right here on both areas, just a tad. Throw it into the microwave, 90 seconds. All right guys, so we are here at the table. Check out the meal. So we have the pack of the Uncle Ben's. We also have the 209 grams of chicken. I did throw in 1 serving of some regular ketchup. We also have the 6 ounces of blueberries. And then I noticed that I still needed some additional carbs, so I added in a banana. That measured out to be roughly 100 grams of banana here. So before we dive into the meal, guys, let's go ahead and break down the total macros and calories. You guys see, when it comes to measuring the food, a lot of these things are already listed in the app. For the chicken tenderloin, you just type in chicken tenderloin. You can put in the measurement. For the banana, same thing. Blackberry, same thing. Uncle Ben's already in there. All you have to do is scan the pack. Now, of course, if you're preparing your rice, you would also scan the pack and just measure it out exactly what it is that you're cooking. They also do have cook measurements. Now, keep in mind, guys, the cook measurements aren't going to always be the most precise, but they're still going to be good enough for us to remain consistent. So if you choose to go about measuring your food in one way, go ahead and keep it that way so that there is a level of consistency involved with the preparation, all right? So I hope that helps you guys when it comes to tracking your macros. Now, for the calories and macros for this meal, we're gonna list it right here on the screen. We're looking at 714 calories, 9 grams of fat, 103 grams of carbs, 20 grams of fiber actually, and 62 grams of protein. But let's go ahead and sit down and eat because I don't want this to get too cold. I really like this Uncle Ben's rice. Now, I don't always eat these basically ready prepared foods, but since I had it available and I'm a little lazy right now, I didn't feel like cooking, so we went ahead and just decided to dive into this. And this one is really good. The flavor's good. I like the overall macro profile. The fat is not too high in it. And overall, like I said, it's a good food to have, and it's another option available to you guys if you choose to use it. Remember, this is the beauty of being able to do flexible dieting and tracking your food, because you can use multiple options when it comes to your food. But anyways, enough talking, let's go ahead and eat. That's good. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and speed up the video now while I finish this meal and enjoy. Those blackberries were phenomenal, nice and tart. I love bananas. Bananas are always good to eat. Now, one thing I keep in mind whenever it comes to buying fruits, if you guys notice, I do like to eat a lot of fruits, but I tend to just go ahead and purchase the fruits that are on sale. So right now, the blackberries were on sale for basically $1 per pack, which is pretty cheap. Bananas are always gonna be really cheap. If you wanna kinda go about this in a cost-effective manner, definitely buy the sale fruits and the sale vegetables. For me, right now, since my carbs are still pretty high, I don't eat as many vegetables. I'll stick to more of the fruits because we're gonna get more calories out of it, as well as getting that micronutrient density out of that as well. But guys, that was an amazing meal, and I'm gonna go ahead and clean up, and we'll be back for the last final meal of the day. All right, so it is 10:23 in the evening, and we are back in the kitchen for the last meal. So I could have done things very, very easy for myself. I had 2 options already in mind. Could have did some chicken and rice, some beans, and some fruits, and then been able to top things off relatively easily. I could have also done like eggs, scrambled eggs with some cheese and some fruits with pancakes. That would have been also very easy to do as well. But I went to the store and decided to create something a bit more complicated, but I made it work out. So let me show you guys what I got here. All right, so I picked up these veggie burgers. These look quite interesting, so I'm gonna go ahead and give these a try. So these are gonna be the 3 burgers here. We also have a no-cow bar sticky cinnamon roll. Haven't tried this flavor, so I'm looking forward to it. This will be my dessert. And then we have 2 different fruit juices. So this is carrot, cucumber, beet, pineapple, lemon, all fresh pressed juices. And then this is pineapple, cucumber, and ginger. We're gonna use 1 of these avocado or guacamole packs, and then 3 buns to go with the 3 burgers. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna prepare the 3 burgers inside the air fryer. We're gonna toast up the buns, add this into the burgers, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and get started. So the air fryer actually only goes to 400, so we're gonna go 400 for 15 minutes. Let's turn this on. Then once the burgers are done, we will throw the buns into the toaster. That way they're fresh and ready. Get everything prepared, and we'll see you guys at the table. All right, and we're back at the table. So we have our 3 little veggie burgers here, as you guys can see. Nice and plain. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of the spicy guacamole here onto one, like that. And then we're gonna toss in some of this low sugar ketchup. Let's give it a try. My first time ever trying one of these veggie burgers. This is a grain burger apparently, so boom. All right, so let's dive in. Taste test moment right here. Got some corn in there. I can feel the texture of some of the seeds. There's also some black beans in there as well. Flavor's really good, really, really good. I like it a lot. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this meal. We got the 2 drinks rather. We got the no-cow bar. And so I'm gonna go ahead and start eating this up and speed up the video. Burgers were freaking fantastic. The combination with the guacamole had a little bit of spice to it, and it was seriously phenomenal. Now, it's my first time trying this flavor of no-cow bar. So these are vegan bars. They're very high in fiber. Let me just break down these macros for you guys. This bar is 4 grams of fat, 22 grams of carbs, 16 of which are fiber, and 22 grams of protein. Okay, I can do this. It definitely tastes like a cinnamon roll. It's pretty good. Cold pressed juice. The reason why I decided to add the juices in there was to be able to get a good amount of carbs in there without so much food volume, because I realized that I did still have a ton of carbs left, which if your carbs are high, I do recommend adding a little bit of fruit juice in. It's perfectly fine. There is gonna be a benefit of it. Obviously, you're gonna get plenty of vitamins and nutrients, lots of minerals in there from these fresh pressed juices. Okay guys, for this meal alone, I'm gonna give you guys the total calories and macros for the meal listed on the screen right here. So we're looking at 207 grams of carbs, 58 grams of protein, and 45 grams of fat for this meal, totaling out to be about 1,380 calories. For the day, I am at 394 grams of carbs, 204 grams of protein, and 62 grams of fat. So as you guys see, I did go over slightly with my protein by 4 grams, and I went over slightly with my fats by 2 grams. So what I would essentially do, guys, is that we're creating a weekly average or mean average for the week. So if there ever comes a time where we're off by a couple grams here and there, we would essentially be able to make up for those grams somewhere along the week. So like, for example, tomorrow, I would just give myself a little bit less protein, 4 grams, and I would just minus around 2 grams with the fats, and give myself an additional 5 or 6 grams of carbs with the day. We still have the total average set out for the week to perfection. So I hope this helps you guys along your nutritional journey. You guys can see that we can mix things up, incorporate different foods, have some fun when it comes to all this, and still be able to get exactly what you want from it, whether, like I mentioned, whether it be fat loss, whether it be maintenance, whether it be putting on muscle, all right? So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. That way you guys are notified every time that I release a video on the channel. And until next time, everybody, it's Jonathan Rizard. Peace.
Man, I went from a bag to a bag to a bag. I remember me and mama used to ride the cab. Pull up at the lot, no more lease, we paying cash. Show up to a crib.